Welcome everyone to Weekly News and IDW with major tidbits, and the topic for this video is
Duterte magpapadrug daw nang matapos ang ilang beses na pag-alingaw niya or at least ni ating Vice President Sara Duterte laban sa Administrasyong Marcos that, mind you, she's a part of, and not just symbolically kasi, pero technically, but also literally kasi again, siya'y parte ng tandem na Uniteam, or at least was once a part of the tandem of Uniteam, of which the has won in inspiration a landslide because particularly of her and her connection with his father. Tapos ngayon parang binabatikos niya na yung kanyang running mate, which kind of defeats the whole purpose of, you know, preaching unity and only unity, lalo na ang platform mo lang, unity. Wala kang sinabi pa tong mga plataforma na rehabilitasyon at reforma, ekonomiyang reforma, just basic needs being fulfilled. Ang sinasabi mo lang, Uniteam. And the people gorged it up, lapped it up. Pero ngayon, parang nagsasow division. So that's kind of weird. But anyway, sinabi niyang siya'y handang magpa-drug test through hair follicles dahil supposedly, drugs consumed or used under 90 days may still be seen sa hair follicle test or hair follicle drug test. Sinabi niyang handa siyang manguna sa pagpapadrug test matapos siyang i-dare ni dating presidential spokesperson Harry Roque kasama ang kanyang mga kapatid na si Baste at Paulo Duterte, the mayor and a representative of Davao, na magpa-drug test through hair.
Nababasa ko na yung panawagan ng mga tao at ayusin na lang natin kung kailan yun kasi dapat siguro doon na merong nauna third party na kasali doon na sa testing at siguro hindi lang isa ang laboratory para sure tayo na nababalidate yung results. So yung mga ganyan na detalye, gusto ko ma-plansya ng lahat ng mga nananawagan. Yes, of course. Oo. Unang-una, dapat talaga mapanigurado natin lahat, no, na nasa tamang pag-iisip yung ating mga public officials. Kasama na ako doon.
Ensure na they have not used drugs in at least 3 months. Kung sinasabi ni Harry, lead by example and, you know, magpa-drug test. The only thing here is that Harry Roque is kind of...
Ano ba itong Immigration Lookout Bulletin? Ibig sabihin nito, pag ikaw ay tatangkang umalis ng Pilipinas, magbibigay alam sa mga kinakakulan at sa mga otoridad. Dahil daw, ako daw ay isa sa mga persons of interest na iniimbestigahan pagdating sa Lucky South. Well, alam niyo po, tingin ko po ito ay isang persecution, isang panunupil. Dahil ako po ay napaka-ingay na kritiko ng gobyerno na humihingi ng kasagutan kay Presidente sa katanungang, adik ka ba? Dahil, unang-una, si Presidente Duterte nagsabi, may kilala akong kandidato para presidente noong ako'y mayor sa Davao na nagpupunta ng Davao at gumagamit ng pinagbabawal na gamot. Pagkatapos, nung maisog rally na last January sa Davao, sinabi na niya, yan ay ang ating presidenteng Bongbong Marcos Jr. Matapos yan, nandyan si Agent Morales.
In this anti-government or anti-Marcos administration rant long before all of this. This comes into the limelight nang siya'y ini-interview regarding her brother's bill na nasa House of Representatives ngayon na nagre-require ng mandatory drug testing sa mga opisyal ng gobyerno every 6 months, including the President. Now, this is also after kumalat ang isang halatang deepfake video of President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. na sumisinghot ng cocaine in a video released just before the Third State of the Nation address for 2024, where absent ang mga Dutertes at kanilang mga kachokaran sa nasabing talumpati ng Presidente. Now, this is coming out of nowhere, considering talagang matagal na ina-allege ni dating Presidente Rodrigo Duterte na gumagamit ng pinagbabawal na substance si then Senator at ngayon President Ferdinand Marcos Jr., particularly with cocaine. One of the latest accusation na ginawa ni dating Presidente Rodrigo Duterte ay nang
si Bongbong Marcos bangag noon, ngayong Presidente na bangag natin ang Presidente. may drug addict tayo na presidente. Nung ako'y mayor, pinakitaan ako ng evidence ng PDEA. Doon sa listahan, nandoon yung pangalan mo. Ayaw kong sabihin yan kasi magkaibigan tayo. Kung hindi magkaibigan, magkakilala. Ikaw pumapasok kayo ng alanganin. Mr. President, baka susunod ka sa dinaanan ng tatay mo. Diyan ako takot. Ayaw ko mangyari sa iyo yan.
Nagsalita sa isang programa protesting against this charter change through People's Initiative referendum, with Duterte claiming for the nth time na sumisinghot si PBBM na yung pinagbabawal, I think it's the fentanyl. Basically alleging that, again, sa abuse ni Duterte ng fentanyl, because again, fentanyl is not really an illegal substance, especially in the United States. It's used for
Tuloy sa statement ni President Duterte last night sa drugs and People's Initiative.
And I'm urging you to resign.
Resign po.
I think it's the fentanyl. Fentanyl is the strongest painkiller that you can buy. It is highly addictive, and it has a very serious side effects. And PRRD has been taking the drug for a very long time now. When was the last time he told us that he was taking fentanyl? Mga 5-6 years ago, something like that. After 5-6 years, that has to affect yung kaya alagay ko kaya nagkakaganyan. So, you know, I hope his doctors take better care of him than this. Hindi pinababayaan itong mga nagiging problema.
But sir, can you categorically deny that you're involved in drugs para matapos lang yung...
Don't even dignify the
sub pain reliever or something like that. Inamin din ni President Duterte nung kasagsagan ng COVID pandemic na gumagamit siya ng fentanyl.
Kalaban niya ngayon, dalawa na lang yan sila sa political horizon. Yun, nagtataka rin ako kung bakit na suddenly naging fascinated ang tao. Hindi lang ako, I cannot mention his name kasi wala man ako doon. But as a mayor, alam ko na yung mga mayaman sa Davao, pati yan siya humihirit ng cocaine. Cocaine lang naman. Wala akong sinabing siya cocaine.
Maybe fentanyl kaya nagsasalita ng ganito si President Duterte. Pero noon pa lang, talagang nag-allege na si President Rodrigo Duterte na sumisinghot si President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. ng kung ano. This was with Harry Roque being put into the Immigration Lookout Bulletin with regards to his connection sa Lucky South 99 Corporation na naging or registered under a POGO operation or POGO hub. At ngayon, inimbestiga sila ni, I think, Senator Sherwin Gatchalian and Senator Risa Ontiveros with regards to that case. Kumbaga, not to mention the fact na si Senator Bato de la Rosa and Vice President Sara Duterte along with former President Rodrigo Duterte are kind of in National Criminal Court investigation na purportedly are happening right now. Of course, we do not know, pero sinasabi nila na we should not cooperate with the ICC. So, again, kind of saving their asses. Pinupush nila si Marcos na tigilin or ipatigil.
Ang video clip na ito ay galing sa aking series na News Worthy Recap. Check the entire video for the complete weekly news recap and subscribe to the channel to be kept up to date sa mga local at global news na I'll make sure would be interesting to you particularly. Di ko alam yung name mo, pero you should subscribe. You... Muhammad Smith? I don't fucking know. John Smith? Sana mas manunod mga kabayan, avoid me, like, subscribe, follow my links in socials and avoid. Choose that would be linked down below. Sa susunod muli, of course, paalam.